guys, welcome to Cookie's Pastry Corner, and today I'm back with another video, and it's all surrounded by Italian Swiss meringue buttercream. These buttercreams, like Italian Swiss meringue and Swiss meringue buttercreams, they make people very nervous because it surely made me nervous the first time that I did it, but I think I got it down packed now, so I'm going to share it with you guys. This method is done with no heat and no eggs, but I'm using an egg substitute, which is meringue powder. So I incorporated that with some water. I'm going to leave the measurements below in the description box, and I allow that to beat until it gets to firm, stiff peaks. And this is on time lapse, so if it looks a little bit lagged, it's because I slowed it down a bit for this video. So as your meringue powder whips with the water, just as well as if you use the simple syrup method with your egg whites, you're gonna just let it continue to whip and whip until it gets to firm, stiff peaks, beautiful stiff peaks. And then you're gonna add and incorporate your butter in small increments at a time until everything gets light and fluffy. This time mine didn't, so what I had to do is allow my meringue to be chilled inside the freezer for about 10 minutes, and then I continue to whip it up, and you will see that in the upcoming videos. At this point, you just want to continue adding all of your butter until it's nicely incorporated. Trust me, this seems like a very tedious process, but you have to trust the process. Continue scraping down the sides of your bowl, adding all your butter in. Just adding a little bit at a time. It may look like I'm working very fast, but I'm not. It's just like this is on time lapse, so it seems to be very quick, but it's it's a very time consuming, but it's worth it in the end. I allowed my mixer to continue to beat on high speed until everything was incorporated, but I realized that my batter was not coming together, so I decided to pop it in the freezer for about 10 minutes until it can get a little bit cold, and voila! It may look like it's getting curdled, but have no fear, the meringue is here. It's just incorporating itself into one beautiful batter of buttercream. So I switched out my whisk attachment for my paddle attachment so that it can be less airy and more smooth. Now, they said that if you add a little bit of violet inside of it, that it will turn white. I don't see it, but hey, it works for some people. I don't know if it's the type of brand that I have, but it turns like a slight white, slight green, slight purplish, I don't know. And I always add just a little bit. So at this point, I'm just incorporating what you guys may have seen before I started crumb coating the cake. I added a filling inside of it, which is an Oreo filling, which is Oreo pudding. Normally, if you do Oreo filling, you'll put the crumbs inside of a buttercream or maybe cream cheese, but in this instance, I did it with pudding, a pudding mix. I just used 1.5 cups of milk, cold milk, and you can add whipped cream to it too as well, but I didn't. I just wanted to see how firm it would have been, and it came out really, really nice. I think you guys should try it. I'll put that also in the description. Now, I didn't really know what I wanted to do for this style of cake. I just wanted something to be cute. I've never did stripes on the Italian Swiss meringue buttercream, so that's what I did. So I was going to do waves, but I changed my mind and I decided to do this, and it came out really, really good. In this video, I will wholeheartedly say that TikTok made me do it. So I'm making a water-based ganache with just hot water, equal parts hot water and equal parts chocolate pieces. I mixed that until it turned to a very silky ganache. I strained it and put it inside a squeeze bottle for my cake. TikTok literally made me do it, and it came out really, really good. If I would do it often, maybe not, but it still came out really great. If you don't have like any whipped cream or milk or anything like that to make your ganache, and you just want a shiny chocolate instead of the hard rock chocolate, this is perfect. Just hot water, your chocolate pieces, mix to the consistency that you need it to be, and you're good to go. Now, in this video, I went on TikTok and I went on live, so this video is a little bit longer than the others, but it came out really great in the end. I've never really decorated on TikTok live, so this is fun. It was really fun. I was able to interact with a lot of people and add some people. Some people added me. That was cool. So I just did what I had to do. So this one wasn't really for you guys, but I added this clip inside of it because I love you guys so much. Totally. And this is the drip. It was kind of watery. I would say it was kind of watery for me, but when I let it set in the refrigerator and I warmed it back up on 30 seconds intervals, listen, to die for. It was like superb, like kisses to the chef type of superb.
Tip: warm cold refrigerated meringue in microwave for 30 seconds before mixing it up.
Warming your ganache before you start to mix it, either with a spoon or a mixer, will help it not to break and turn into just a lumpy bowl of goop. So it's always best to just warm it up for about 30 minutes or let it come down to room temperature. Make sure you mix it with a spoon and a bowl so that everything can be well incorporated as if it's the first time that you actually made it.
This is so cute.
Hey, before you get out of here, I just want to show you guys how to cut your cake for your party or your event. This is the way that you can get more slices out of your cake. You're just going to cut it long ways on the side with a serrated edge knife or a very sharp knife, and then cut your cake in little cubes. This is going to get you the best and most out of your cake for your slices. Thank you for watching, you guys. Bye-bye.